While the NES is primarily known for its library of platformers, adventure games, and other action-based titles, it also hosted a fair share of puzzle games. One game that I have many fond memories of failing at as a kid is the excellent Boulder Dash. Originally developed by First Star Studio in 1984 for the 8-bit line of Atari computers, Boulder Dash spread its way through nearly every notable platform in the mid-80s, including the Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Amiga, MSX, ColecoVision, and the Apple II. The version that most people are probably familiar with is this one, the Nintendo Entertainment System version, released in June of 1990. The premise of Boulder Dash is pretty simple. Run through a mine gathering diamonds and try not to get crushed to death or killed by monsters. You accomplish this by digging your way through dirt, which can cause boulders or diamonds to fall. If one of these lands on you, you're dead. If an enemy touches you, you're also dead. If you run out of time, well, I think you get the idea. On the left side of the screen is a number of diamonds. This represents the required number of diamonds you'll need for an exit to appear. Keep in mind that you don't always need to grab every diamond in a stage. Just grab enough diamonds to fit the limit, then run like hell to the exit. In addition to moving through the dirt by pushing the D-pad, you can also hold down the A or B button to clear one space ahead of you or push a boulder. You can hold A and B together for a short period of time to kill yourself, which is useful if you get stuck somewhere and don't want to wait out the entire timer. Pretty quickly, you'll find yourself in areas where there aren't enough diamonds to clear a level. In order to get more diamonds to appear, you must smash certain enemies, which will cause 9 diamonds to appear. You might think that smashing a butterfly with a boulder is overkill, but I'm not taking any chances. I've been trapped with a butterfly in our mine in real life, and it didn't end well. For either of us. Not every enemy will reward diamonds, some will only give you points. The enemies that only give points are Buzz Buzz, Ping Ping, Flap Flap, Bubble, are you serious? Bubble Bubble, Bim Bim, Gurry Gurry. The enemies that you can kill to turn into diamonds are Puff Puff, Piro Piro, Tacky Tacky, and Amoeba Amoeba, or I guess just one amoeba. Amoeba are a special case, however. Rather than chasing you like other enemies, they slowly spread over time, and completely surrounding them causes the entire chain to turn to diamonds. You'll want to do this as fast as you can though, because if you don't do it quick enough, the entire chain will turn into rocks. Boulder Dash may sound simple, and it is at first, but as you get further into the game, the challenge ramps up pretty quickly, with some later stages designed to kill you with one wrong move, or even instantly if you don't move right away. However, even though you only have 3 lives, you're allowed to start over at the start of any world you die on, so eventually you should be able to clear it. The game's presentation is pretty top-notch, especially for what is essentially a puzzle game. In addition to the fantastic music, seriously, just listen to that. The game mixes it up by changing the tile set for each of the 5 worlds. These worlds are Boulder World, Ice World, Relic World, Sand World, and Volcano World, and the humorous animations between the worlds are one of the best parts of the game. Relic World is my personal favorite, as the animated vines and dark background are a nice change of pace from the other levels. Unfortunately, the music here is not quite as good as the rest of the game, but hey, you can't have everything. The Ice World is also pretty cool, with boulders being replaced with frozen mammoths, or not so frozen since they're still wriggling around trying to escape. Once you beat the game, the loop starts over, but each loop adds even more difficult levels. This gives the game a huge amount of replay value, as well as an added challenge to the already difficult title. This does mean that the game is rather long, but there is thankfully a simple, easy to use password system. No random symbols, no upper and lowercase, or even letters at all. This is how a password system should be. You can even choose your little miner's color, which is a nice little touch. Boulder Dash on the NES is an excellent port of the game, and one that's definitely worth taking a look at. The presentation here is probably the best of all of its contemporaries, and is certainly an improvement over the original title. Unfortunately, many of the other versions of the game would receive the release of the Boulder Dash Construction Kit, a tool which would allow the player to create their own levels. The NES version lacks this functionality, which is a shame, because it's otherwise a near-perfect version of the game. For more information on older games and reviews like this one, please like and subscribe.